Hi guys! So today I have an extremely overdue haul from e.l.f. I ordered this, no lie, before Christmas. They were having one of their 50% off the entire website deals, and don't be upset that you missed out on it because they do those quite frequently. So if you're trying to order something off of their website, just kind of bide your time, and eventually I promise it'll either be free shipping or 50% off everything on the site, which is what I got. So yeah, just kind of like wait it out and you'll definitely get a good deal. But I kept meaning to do this haul video, and then I did, and there were actually lighting problems, so we're redoing it. So hopefully this time is a keeper. Without further ado, let's get into the haul. The first two things I picked up are blushes, and they are the Studio Blushes by e.l.f., which I absolutely love, and they are in the shades Blushing Rose and Berry Mary. So this is Berry Mary, and this is Blushing Rose. Both do have some shimmer in them, and I'll do a close-up of them swatched in just a second. I have heard Emily Noel talk about Blushing Rose for a long time, and it really is a very flattering color, a really pretty rosy gold color. And I don't particularly enjoy shimmery blushes, but this one has a fine enough sheen to it that it doesn't really bother me that it has sparkle in it. I'm wearing Blushing Rose on my face right now, and I think you can tell it just kind of gives a highlighted blush effect. It's not big chunks of glitter, which is what I really don't like in blushes, so it all works out. This somewhat messy swatch is Berry Mary. Definitely has more purple undertones than the Blushing Rose, and the Blushing Rose has a kind of a gold sheen running through it, and the Berry Mary seems to have more of a somewhat purpley sheen running through it. Just for comparison, I wanted to show you Berry Mary next to Mellow Mauve, which is another e.l.f. blush color that you can find at Target. That would be Berry Mary, and that would be the Mellow Mauve. So you can see they're kind of similar, but I would say Mellow Mauve has more pink undertones, and Berry Mary is a true berry. So two very nice blushes, and overall I really do recommend the e.l.f. blushes. They're very pigmented. I think if you're starting out in makeup, really, or even if you already have a lot of makeup, I mean, $3 blushes are really a pretty good deal, especially if they're pigmented like these are. This next product is one of their newer items that they've come out with on their website. It's the blush and bronzer duo in a little compact. Now they do have something quite similar to this in a powder format, but this is the first time they've come up with a cream formula of that. And my particular shade that I have here is St. Lucia. You can see that neither one of them have sparkle in it. They're both just cream products, and the blush is more of a subtle pink, and the bronzer leans a little bit warm, maybe a teeny tiny bit orange, but not too bad, I don't think. Most cream products, just by their very nature, are more of a dewy finish, more moisturizing. If you're going to use a cream product, you kind of need to expect that you probably are going to have more of a sheen to it, and for oily combination skin like mine, sometimes it's not a good thing. But with this, I find that it's not overwhelming. It doesn't become an oil slick, and it is a nice effect and a nice glow on your cheeks rather than being super icky, oily looking. Here they are swatched, and I've kind of tried to blend them out a little bit so you can see how they might go on your cheeks. Obviously, you don't have to put them on as heavy as I have here, and I think you can tell from this that the blush, I have absolutely no complaints. It's a beautiful cream, no shimmer, no glitter, really pretty corally pink blush. The bronzer on my olive skin I think will be fine, but I think you can tell from the swatches that it does pull a little bit orange, so if you're fair skinned, that may not work out so well. I was very happy with the results of these two cream products, and overall I just think it's really exciting that a brand like e.l.f. that's very affordable is going into these more cream, you know, different textures, and I think that's really interesting and cool. I also decided to pick up this makeup remover pen. I don't believe this is a newer product, but it's new to me, so I thought I'd try it out. It's just your basic felt tip pen. You can see I've been using it, and the idea would be that you draw on your hand or wherever, and a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, a little bit of clear product comes out. I feel like my pen might be a little dried out already. It doesn't seem like a lot comes out. The way I would use this is that if I go too far down when I'm doing my eye makeup, I would just kind of, you know, sweep it along and wipe off that extra makeup that I didn't really intend to have go down there. So I think it is nice to have for a purse type item, like a touch-up type thing. So the last things that I picked up from e.l.f. this order were brushes. And 2 of them are new, and I believe 1 is quite old. The older one is this professional eyeliner brush, and it's just one of those straight press eyeliner type brushes. You can see there, it's just the really basic, flat, straight across brush. It's quite wide from the top. So what I mean is when you're pressing down, the line, if you were to press along your lash line, the line would be very thick. And it actually was thicker than this when I first got it. I've actually taken a pair of pliers to it and pinched the ferrule some to try and flatten the bristles more together to make it more of a precise line. And it's still really not thin enough for what I would want to use for an eyeliner brush. I think it was less than $1 with the discount that I had, but still kind of disappointing because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. The next brush that I have is definitely a newer product, and it is the small tapered brush. Some of you makeup girls might already be thinking, that looks like the Real Techniques contour brush. And so for comparison, I have it right here. Just running down similarities and dissimilarities. Obviously the e.l.f. one is more of a pointed shape. This one I would say is comparable to the Real Techniques brush, but not completely a duplicate or dupable. Not a bad brush by any means. I think I would just keep it to being either a highlighting brush, and I think this point makes it very nice for going around your high points of your face that you want to highlight, and that would be very nice. Also, I think the stiffness of the bristles will make it really nice for cream products because you do need more of a stiffer bristle to push cream products along and really blend them out. And for contouring, I think also this point would be really nice for really getting in under your cheekbones and really having a defined look. But I didn't really enjoy using it for blush per se. Especially, at least not as much as I enjoy my Real Techniques contouring brush. Another new brush is the Flawless Concealer Brush. So there it is. And you know, in theory this looks fine. The shape, the bristles are perfectly soft. But when you get it up next to your eye, this is huge. This is gigantic. I had thought I was going to use it for under eye concealing and spreading out, that type of thing. However, you couldn't really be precise about this at all because this takes up pretty much the whole space of my under eye. So then if you were going to try and do blemishes, again, you know, if you have like a spot or something, it takes up way more space than your blemish would. To give a size comparison, this is Real Techniques Crease Brush, which a lot of people enjoy using as an under eye concealer brush, and quite frankly I felt like this Real Techniques brush was a bit too big for my under eye circles area, and it is dwarfed in comparison with the e.l.f. brush. It's like little bitty baby runt next to that big brush. I feel like it's an awkward place between being too big to conceal and too small to do foundation. So yeah, so if you find a use for this brush, congratulations, because I have yet to do so. Okay guys, that was it for this haul, and if you enjoyed it, I would appreciate any likes or comments or subscriptions or anything like that. Until next time, see ya!